you think I'm kidding about this? Rick, you're gonna put away your gracious set, a superior set for Dusky, just so you can have more lines? You bet your fucking ass I'm gonna do that. Alrighty, yo, what is up, Knights? Aegis Rick here, back with some more DFO Blitz. This time on my Skirmisher. Now guys, it has been a while since I've uploaded a video. I think I've uploaded, I think I'll upload this one before the Berserker video. This one will be after. Anyway, what I want to say is, sorry for the fact that I haven't uploaded a video in a while, but there's been a lot of updates that's been happening, and very big ones that you guys will see in this video, and I've been kind of enjoying the updates, and making videos has been second on my mind. But guys, we're playing my Skirmisher, which, if you guys have checked my character select screen, he has been a high consideration on my account, my Skirmisher that is, and that is for one reason and one reason only. I'll show my gear off right now. I do have a couple epics on him. Now that's surprising because, I'm not really farming epics on this guy, but, I farmed a legendary set, and that was going to be it. I got this from an event, and look at what happened here though, guys. I got a dethroned King's Tears. And on this character, I gotta say, I won't even say it, guys. I'll just show it. How about that? We're gonna go into, you guys see, I'm in the Valley of Fallen Souls because I want to actually do some new content you guys haven't seen on the channel yet, but you guys will probably see plenty on the stream. Tower of Anguish, so it's one of the few things that we've gotten. Also known as Tower of Greed, I believe, in Korea. It is basically a very hard version of the Tower of Despair. And you're fighting against an APC which has many bars of HP, which is why you saw me switching over to my swap set before I try to take this guy on. We'll see how well we do. I haven't failed yet on my Skirmy, but that can happen at any time. Look at the health this guy has. Look at how how tough he's gonna be. And if I remember correctly, I believe this guy, I did fight this guy on my other character, so I do have a little bit of experience there. But anyway, this guy loves teleporting, loves blinding you, and loves spamming the shit out of his ice, man. Oh! I'm gonna hit you out of here. Ooh, get him again, baby. Alright, let's hit him with one of these, hit him with one of these. Launch him in the air, get him with a Vital Strike, and good combo. Oh, he actually got out of there. And he blinded me again. Alright. But, if you guys haven't noticed, I haven't... What the hell, dude? I haven't made, haven't really explained it very much, but look at how many lines of damage I have, guys. That I haven't counted it yet, but that's got to be something like 10 lines of damage. I am not even kidding right there. As we finally take down the 15th floor here. This tower has 100 floors, by the way. On the 50th floor, you'll get a pot that I think you can open. You can use one of your items to open up a pot, but if you go up the 100th floor, every 50 floors for instance, you get 2 Seals of Anguish. If you wait until the end, you can actually get an earring pot or something of that nature. It's just like the Tower of Dead, except a Tower of Despair, except you get higher quality items, 80 to 90 epic of your choice, as well as things like earrings and just an epic pot. This can just give you an 80 to 90 epic, so really good stuff. My suggestion is get the earrings, because the earrings are very tough to get, but they're at least as of right now, there are some pretty decent earrings that you can get, which is the content that I'm going to be showing for the rest of this video. Just wanted to show off the Tower of Anguish because it is new content I haven't shown off yet, and it is something you should do as a daily. Like the Tower of, if we go to my character select screen, like the Tower of the Despair, you can choose 6 characters to go on if you have maximum mercenary level. TOA also has the limitation of having 3 characters you can bring, so I'm bringing my Skirmy, my Brawlo, and my Knight, because my other characters sadly are having pretty high trouble. Luckily for me, Skirmisher is very abusive in there, man. You saw me just throwing spears and trapping people and high damage because of my swap set, and we're doing good. Now, I kind of alluded to it. I wanted to show some new content off, and that's kind of why the videos have been slowing down, because we do have access now to the Pandemonium Junction, which in itself is a new area in the game. Looks really awesome. Got this ominous moon back here. It's like, dude, this was like right near Metro Center? What the fuck? Where's this giant like moon coming from? We got this dude Joshua here. I'll explain him in a second, but I think it's better to just show you guys this new area, what it's about. Make sure to pick up your daily, and right now currently we have the Endless Battle event going on, so I'm going to pick up some freebies that they're giving us to make it easier. That's a free entry ticket as well as some support items to make it easier on us. Aside from that, guys, I'm going to go put on my swap set, because this area in the game is considered where you farm your level 90 legendary sets. You guys see I have my Gracious set right now and a few epics, And I'm farming a level 90 legendary set. Not really though, because I'm just farming. If you can actually turn in this quest, you get Dharma's Mark, and you need Dharma's Mark to purchase items at the NPC Joshua here, because he's selling some pretty cool stuff at the Mark shop. It lets you buy a Valor sub-equipment box, and if I'm able to purchase from him, I'm going to be able to purchase a legendary earring, which is a way to farm a legendary earring. You can also get it as a drop, but you know, you got to get really lucky with that. So if you want to be guaranteed a legendary earring, just do this 3 days worth of that daily farm, and you can buy one from the sub-equip box. Sadly, it's going to be a random item, so you're not really going to have much choice in the matter, but just letting you know that is an option. Turn my sound effect on. I do have my swap set going on, and I do highly recommend a swap set, guys. I mean, this is one of those dungeons where it is intended, it is perfectly balanced towards people who are about this level range. You know, level range as well as gear range. You're not expected to do this unless you're actually ready to. I would say Gracia is the minimum you need to get in here. It's going to be kind of tough. So here you can finally get a glimpse as to what I'm actually doing on this guy. I am building him. I've dubbed him Sir Linus. Somebody on the stream called him Sir Linus, and that's what this guy's about, guys. I want to build as many lines as I can on this guy. My sound is kind of bugging out here. But yeah, it's like, it's almost a meme at this point, guys. Look at how many lines of damage I have, and it's solely due because I got, you know, I got the Dethroned Kings here. That's some bonus damage. I got the Gracia set. That's another line of damage. I've got, actually, I did a few raids on him to get the Anton necklace, which is yet another line of damage. You can kind of see where I'm going with this, guys. I'm trying, fully intending to get as many lines of damage as I can. It just so happens, actually, that the bamboo spear that I have gives you an additional line against human-type enemies. Lo and behold, these are human-type enemies, so I'm getting another line there. My passive as a skirmisher gives me bonus lines of damage for every other bonus line of damage I have. So it's absurd, as you can see, but it's also hilarious. I love it. It's actually a lot of fun to build like this, just even as a joke. I don't think it's the optimal build for this guy, and you know, it's just something I'm trying out. And I'm actually farming Gold Dragon Tournament because there's a bracelet that can give me bonus line against humans as well. So I'm doing that just for the sake of having more lines. Lastly, what else am I doing? I have a Gracia set now. This is before I got my my Dethroned Kings tier, and I started upon this journey. But now that I'm actually going to put away my Gracia set, and I'm currently farming a Dusky West set because instead of 1 line of damage, it's 2. And trust me, you think I'm kidding about this? Rick, you're going to put away your Gracia set, a superior set for Dusky, just so you can have more lines? You bet your fucking ass I'm going to do that. So anyway, that's been my goal with this character. He's been a lot of fun. I mean, it's been a lot of fun to just try to get more lines. I can already think of all the lines I can get. You can see on my hotkey bar, I actually have a Liberation Spear on him because I'm ready. Say I wasn't fighting a human-type enemy, I want those lines, Liberation will give it to you, man. So I'm ready. Can't say I'm not. So, ooh, should have stood back on that exactly thing. But anyway, guys, I'm just kind of talking over this, but you can kind of see, what the hell, Rick? What is this dungeon? What the fuck just happened, dude? As I got a legendary. And I do have a mod to give me a different shine, in case you're wondering about that, but the guy dropped a legendary. Let me take the second to talk about this dungeon and the drops in it. So this dungeon, really awesome. Let me make sure the audio is good though. I didn't like the audio quality there. Alright, so about this dungeon, right? It drops equipment that's level 90 legendary grade, though mini bosses can drop it, but mostly the final boss drops it as well. And you basically get these types of gear right now. Right now I picked up a really awesome piece of gear right now. Destruction lower light armor with 2 elemental damage mods on it. That is straight up the best I can get in the game right now, because destruction is the highest quality, as well as the stats that are on it are also one of the best. I think I just got hella lucky right there. You can see when I take this lower armor and I put it on here, I can change the stats to whatever I want. Most likely you're going to pick all elemental damage, and now I have double modifiers on it. And so now I have a piece of gear that single-handedly can give me 24 elemental damage. It's okay on its own, obviously. It's really good on its own in terms of just raw damage, but if I can get a full set of this, a 6-piece set, just like all the other level 90 or the 85 legendary sets, if I get a full 6-piece of this set, I can create my own set effect, of which can have really good set effects. I'm talking additional damage, additional strength, percentage strength, you know, stuff like that. So it's like Build-A-Bear workshop with your epics. If you played almost any other MMO, they have gear that's like this. It's randomly generated gear, but you'll see when I go to try to modify this equipment, I can only modify into the stat range that it gives me. So if I have raw stats, I can only pick speed. If I have crit, I can only pick, you know, more crit, a different crit, or just another attack. So there are different modifiers on the weapon. So I can't pick elemental damage on either of these mods. Meanwhile, you know, I can, you know, try and mix and match and Build-A-Bear my stats that I want on the gear that I get. Now, each gear also has its different levels of rarity. Destruction, the one that I just picked up, is the best, but Strife, there's like Combat and Insanity. Those are all really different tiers of gear that you can get as well. And that kind of explains what this dungeon is all about, guys. Right now there's an event to give us a free entry to go in. But the dungeon is, like I keep saying, not an easy cakewalk of a dungeon, okay? You still have Exorcism, a ton of it, by the way. I'm in full legendaries, and I just have over 200 and a few epics. I just have barely over 200 Exorcism. It works just like every other dungeon that needs Exo, though. You get penalized if you don't have enough, and you do more damage if you have more. So you kind of had to build around that fact. And obviously use a swap set, because I think this content, like I was trying to say at the start, it's a dungeon that is designed with people who already have level 85 sets, legendary sets, at the bare minimum. If you have less than that, you're not only getting punished by Exo, but the guys are just going to take forever to kill. You're just not going to be strong enough. So, you know, I'm saying that trying to warn you, because I've played it on pretty much all my characters, of which I feel are geared. And if they're not any more geared than this guy right now, they're going to have very long runs. I'm talking 4-minute runs, and the daily has you doing it many times. You also have the repair cost to worry about. If we didn't have an event to give repair costs for free right now, it would be a very expensive endeavor. So just throwing that out there. You got to be prepared. And if you're not, I don't recommend it, honestly. I would stick with legendary, normal legendary farming, the level 85 ones, if you're not ready for it, which I don't think... you know, if you're not at that point, you aren't ready yet. So, anyway, awesome music here, and awesome, also like really fun enemy types. You guys have seen we've taken this left path for the first run, but hopefully for the next one I can show you there are 2 different I guess difficulties, or I shouldn't say difficulties, just alternate paths that randomly generated when you start the dungeon. You can either go left onto this side, which has this group of enemies that you guys see, and mini bosses, I should say. Whereas if I get the other path, and this guy's interrupting the shit out of me, then you get a different mini boss. Now, what I haven't been talking about, and you might have seen already, is I have a different system right now. What's that triple S on the left? What's up with your giant mesocyclone? What's going on here? Guy got stopped in midair. If you have a triple S rank in this dungeon, which is something that can lower and increase if you're not killing enemies and you're not keeping your combo, or sorry, not combo, but you know, I completely missed with that skill. If you're not keeping your kills up, it will go down, so you got to make sure that you're always killing enemies. But if you have triple S, you get a lot of benefits. At the right where your assist skill usually is, you can see this like explosion, and it has a pretty low cooldown. If you use explosion, it does a little bit of damage, but it also gives you like a lot of cooldown reduction, a lot of speed, stuff like that. And it also does explosion to knock enemies away and quite a bit of damage. So aside from that, you get one skill that is also hypercharged or really large. And in the Skirmisher's case, it's Mesocyclone. So, you know, every class will have one skill that is oversized and really abusive, as long as you have this system of, you know, the triple S. So it's in your best interest to try to keep the triple S active. So you got to keep killing mobs. Sometimes when you're fighting against the bosses, that's a lot harder because he doesn't spawn in as many guys and stuff. But you know, this side is a little bit easier than the other side when it comes to that stuff. So you can activate the explosion attack by pressing Z. So either during an animation of a skill or as a launcher, you know, you can just activate it. always want to keep it active because it gives you that cooldown reduction though. So I'm not really paying attention to my skills. Right there, you saw me explode it while I was in the middle of my vital strike, so I was able to kind of show you guys that you can explode it. But even there, guys, it took me 3.5 minutes to beat that dungeon. I was kind of explaining, but it just goes to show my character is really geared right now. I mean, I know I'm kind of memeing it up, but even aside from that, I have some pretty good gear on. I'm swapping intentionally, you know, and it's still taking me about 3 minutes. So this dungeon is no joke. As we go into here, I want to go into the right path just so I can show off that this dungeon does have different paths. See if I get it this time. And we did. Got lucky. Another thing I'm not using, they also gave us some exorcism pots, so I want to use those. Right here, these ones can give you a lot of stats and more exorcism, which obviously accounts for more damage. Got to swap my title out, so. Luckily, bamboo is my swap and primary weapon right now. It gives +3 to all skills, so. Anyway, this side is, again, just, it's a little bit different. I like this side a little bit better, honestly, because the enemies are not so annoying. I do have to fight this guy, though. This guy is annoying. So. And I didn't get the full distance there. So one of the things I really like about Skirmisher is he has a little system where he has to attack enemies at the right distance, otherwise he only gets, you know, he doesn't get full damage. So this is one of the most annoying mobs in this whole dungeon. All right, got it. Here you can see I got an insanity grade gear, so they do have different grades. I got destruction, insanity, and stuff. So just blow that up. Always use that off cooldown. That's a really good idea. Hold them in place. You see right there, the Vital Strike only did partial damage because I was too close to him. If he was at maximum distance and I was actually hitting with the spear tip, then I would actually do full damage on that skill instead of just partial. So just something you got to consider. You can't just spam your skills like I am right now. You got to actually think about it. But I haven't really talked about this class's systems, what this class is, you know, his call to fame is, but it really is the Mirage cancel system. I'm doing it a lot on pretty much all my skills now, and you know, just to kind of cancel the animation and get full damage off of it. Here you can see my weapon is about to break actually, because it's kind of how this place works. It's very like unforgiving in terms of, you know, you're killing a lot of mobs, so you're obviously going to be hitting a lot of mobs. But you can see also I ran out of my SSS ranking because there weren't a lot of guys to kill in the boss rooms. That's generally what happens, but I had a pretty fast clear right there, guys. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to show off the new content with my meme Skirmisher. Trust me, I'm going to get him even more lines of damage. I want to get as many lines as humanly possible. I got the Eleanor title on him. I got the bamboo. I'm gonna get the bracelet that gives Eleanor damage, or at least against humans. I'm gonna get everything, man. I'm gonna drop the Gracia set just so I can get the Dusky set and get 2 lines of damage instead of 1. I'm trying it. I'm gonna do it. But in the meantime, guys, I'm gonna be farming a little bit of econ, so hopefully I can get some earrings, and I hope to do that on all my characters, because like I just got with the pants here, the earrings can also give you double elemental damage, and you can imagine those are very good earrings. If I can get 24 elemental damage on an earring that I can just farm for free like I just did right here, I'm gonna take it. And in fact, if I just go to my weapon master really quick, because I've been doing it on many characters, my weapon master got really lucky and he got double stat on his, and that was just from farming. I got it as a drop. So you can get some really good earrings out of this, guys. If nothing else, if you don't want to farm the legendary set, which by the way, this econ set from this new dungeon region is considered to be strong, or as strong as level 85 epics. If you go through the trouble of farming this set and getting a whole 6 set and actually using it, you will have a set that's about as strong as the 85 epic set. So it is worth your time doing, but if you're not going to do it for that reason, at least do it for the earrings, right? Because you can definitely upgrade from these magics all tonight. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. There's a little bit of Skirmisher meme action, and I will catch you nights later. Better fix my shit. It's all broken as hell. Ooh, event.